Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I know it is a little late, but I have been being divinely orchestrated to meet another YouTuber or another TikToker, and his name is Dr. Flo, and he has had my attention for the last hour or so. So I have decided to jump in here and follow up on my commitment to go live 365 days this year, and here I am. So I am tapping into the universal energy, calling on the ancestors, the guides, and all those that support me in this healing work. I thank you all for being in. I am your host, Chantel Sierra Kim, your holistic self-care practitioner and soul guide. This is a day to get everything you want, you know? It is available. And all you got to do is show up. Show up and be who you have been called to be. And when you do, looky there. The harvest is waiting. You will receive all that you desire. Second card out, because you're the magician. You are the master creator. You alchemize everything, and it shows up right before your eyes. So yeah, get ready to alchemize, because it's all for you. Because it's all for you. You know that song. Tell me if you want it. It's all for you. All right. We're tapping into the 7 cards as I normally pull. 7 cards, making wise decisions about our future. As above, so below. Celebrating your victory as you go. And that's 5. We'll get 2 more cards. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Moving out of seeing yourself, seeing the fears as the illusions they are, so that you can truly move into the light of who you have been sent to be. And who is that? The Hierophant. You are your own guru. You are your own guide. It is up to you to give thanks. Live your brightest life, okay? And shine your brightest light. All right, so I'm going to tap into this energy real briefly. Just looking at the pictures, looking at the cards, tapping into my own frequency and the consciousness of the Most High in me. Speaking the message of do what you need to do so that you can be who you were called to be. Do what you need to do so that you can be who you were called to be. Receiving all of your abundance, creating your reality, being wise and intelligent about your decisions, seeing things as above, so below, allowing your resources and energy to flow. And celebrate. Have fun with this life that we get to live. Have fun. Celebrate it with those who see you, who want to celebrate with you. Find those people and then see what you can do. But you got to get out of your mind and come to the reality of who you really are. And this takes taking the shackles off your own feet so you can dance, okay? And see yourself at the highest frequency as the Hierophant, your own guru, the own guide. It's all within you. We have connection to the Most High, God, Creator, universe, resource, source, energy, ancestors, God, Jesus, whoever that guides you, directs you. But it's really you if you only take time to see it through. All right, so we're going to go to the Soul's Journey cards and get some clarifying cards here, and then we will tap into the book as we always do, because I want to give credit where credit is due. And when the cards come out, that's all I have to say and do, okay? So the first one is blame. There's no one to blame. We take full responsibility. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And when I do, I grow. And it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Leaving fear to the side. Fear has no place in faith. Fear and love can't have that same energy. But it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And that was the last, that was one more card that came out, which was at the bottom of the deck, which is imagination. I embrace and nourish my creative aspects of my mind. And this is that growth. This is the grow, glow, and flow. This is the frequency of doing what you know and allowing it to move you into your truest, best life yet. This is the time that we have to tap in so we don't do without. We're going to tap into the Ancestor Oracle and pull a couple cards here, and then I will read the tarot from the book, okay? Secrets of the Ancestor deck here. We're going to see what they got to say. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. It is Thursday, my day. Oh, that's a couple of them. Thursday, my day number, I think it's 127 days, y'all. As Mommy Wata shows up, Poppy Wata, here's your co-partner, Mommy Wata, the highly sensitive soul. This is where we root in to who we are, rooting into our emotions, rooting in to the things that we want to do, what we want to have, what we want to be, rooting into all of the emotions, whether it be blame, fear, doubt, worry, anxiety, distress, depression, whatever it is, rooting into it and beginning to alchemize that energy to create the outcomes that you desire, those 9 of Pentacles. And sometimes it's going into the enigma, the unknown. We may not know what's on the other side. We may not know the next steps. But when you show up unapologetically as yourself, there's nothing else. There's nothing else except getting out of this space of being the martyr. This is the hangman energy. Sometimes you got to slow down so that you can feel it, so that you can ground, so that you can anchor, so that you can align to the truth. And this says sacrifice and self-reflection. So when you really can harness your own I am and what that looks like for you, there's no limit to what you can do. There's no limit to what you will create. There's no limit to living this best life now. But you have to trust the unknown, right? So we are going to go into the secrets of the ancestor because I love these cards so much and I love the message that the ancestors have for us. So the first one we're going to tap into is the root of water. Number 28. The root of water says, root of water, I choose to express my feelings openly and fully. I choose to express my feelings openly and fully. We were in the conversation earlier about what happens when you suppress your emotions. What happens when you don't show up as you are supposed to, as this guru, as this guide, as the essence of your I am. It was equated to a beach ball, trying to push it down under the water and leave it there. What happens? Eventually it's gonna pop up and it's gonna hit you in the face most times. So what you have to do is come face to face with your emotions. Allow them to be seen, heard, witnessed, felt, and then consciously releasing it with a new story. And this is the energy of the magician. We alchemize every situation knowing that it is sent to serve us. And my mentor always says, when we can cry, that is pain leaving our bodies. So it is okay to cry. It is okay to be in your emotions. It is okay to feel. This is what allows us to heal. This is what allows us to grow, to expand, to reach those that need what we have. And it also is where we become a witness of what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And the ancestral medicine says the root of water is the hibiscus flower. This yang energy comes forward as a nature spirit of the Caribbean people. It is also a part of the supreme crux and mother. Like her hibiscus flower, Arbonne represents the moon, fertility, love, romance, and beauty. This ancestor's plant spirit also represents your inner child. Learn to lean into the energy of play. Your ancestors did not always have the gift or privilege of play. Allow yourself to be free enough to play in their honor. How good can it get? This is that energy. If we walk in this path of being afraid of the unknown, we never get to play with the universe, to receive everything and take our seat on our throne. All right? We taking our seat on our throne, knowing that even in the unknown places, the enigma is everything that we desire. That's where we're going to find it, but we have to be bold enough to take that first step. Go against the grain. Go against what you were taught. Go against what people have said, this is the way, walk in it. Become your own guru. Allow that Christ consciousness, that I am, that is unique to you, to show up and lighten the path. It says, I am being guided and protected. If your higher self was your guide, why would they leave you astray? Why would they take you into an unknown that is not for your highest good? If your frequency and vibration is of how good can it get? Sending love, sending peace, sending that connection of spirit before you, knowing that it will guide you and protect you. And the ancestor medicine says, if something is out of alignment with your nervous system, you will regret it. Ooh, that's my medicine. Nervous system regulation is very important. If it's out of alignment, you're going to regret it. This includes all of your intentions, your goals, your dreams, and your plans. It is imperative to become comfortable with being uncomfortable so that you can continue to take risks that grow you, evolve you, and expand you. This is what we're talking about. I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future, knowing that I'm expecting it to get better. I'm expecting it to get as good as it can get, so that, give thanks, that I can leave here empty. This energy here of the martyr comes next, and it says, sacrifice and self-reflection. So taking that time to go, 10 toes down into whatever it is you feel like you are supposed to do, be, or have. And don't settle for less. Love is something we don't have to settle for. Love is something that rises us, brings us up to higher experiences in life, where we evolve, where we grow, where we expand. And we take that responsibility for our well-being, not being able to blame anyone for anything that happens, just knowing that sometimes we gotta take a different perspective. We have to look at it. We have to slow down. We have to embody that which we desire. We have to become the frequency that attracts everything that we need right before us. It says, I surrender all and I trust. This is like, I'm taking the leap knowing that it has to work. It will work. It is working. And as I show up, so will everything else I need, because it's coming from above. It's not subject to what I already see, what I already think, what I already know, except for what comes down from that divine center, right? And that's where we flow. The ancestor medicine says, you are not being punished. although it may feel like it. Wait, take a moment and reflect. This is a luxury that many of our predecessors did not have. You have been given this gift, my child. So the gift, a gift of imagination. How about that? I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. How are we going to do that? By continuing to tap into the unknown and ask questions. This is, in fact, how we will grow. And it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. In order to do that, you can't move in fear. You can't move in lack. You can't move in the low vibration frequencies that keep you stuck and stagnant. It's time to move that energy. Get your body moving so that you can get clear about the next goals, the next steps, the next option, the next possibility, the next divine connection. You have to take a leap. Say something, be something, do something different, and don't be stuck in fear. Allow fear to help you realize that it is a testing of your resolve to live in the energy of love. Fear is only a testing to see if you can live in the resolve of love. Love is all there is. The distractions come in, the fear comes in when we're not first loving ourselves and knowing that we are divinely protected, that we are orchestrating our life from this higher perspective. This is where we begin to alchemize and create experiences that truly does light our world up. All right? This is good. So we're going to tap into the tarot, right? We're going to tap into the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a number 5 card. I always resonate with that number because it's my life path number. Freedom, expression, boldness, courageous. You know, if we got to burn it all down, we going to burn it down. And we'll started from the bottom, now we here. Okay? So are you willing to let go of everything that you once believed was right for your life? Because you're being misaligned to align to truly what your soul desires. Okay? It says, I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. No one can do it for you. There's only one of you, and only you can do what you have been sent to do. And it's time to rise up. Show them what you're working with. Get out of this self-sabotage. Get out of this confusion of the mind, seeing yourself as something less than divine, because you are it. You are the stuff. You are sent for a purpose, and it is not to be caught up in misalignments, okay? Believing the falsities, okay? Come into seeing yourself clearly. As we see her, there ain't nothing wrong with her. But as she sees herself, she's being tormented. She's being tied up. She's stagnant. She's stuck. But you know what? We get to move out of it. It's a decision. It's a renewing of our minds, right? Renewing your mind to the mind of all there is and all that you would like to do, be, or have. This is the 8 of Swords energy, y'all. This is good stuff. We in here. It says, I am free to choose my healing and my light. I am free to choose my healing and my light. There's nothing holding you back. But sometimes you just got to go out there and dance like David danced, okay? Dance until all that heaviness, all those things that keep you burdened down, let it go. Let that ish go. And celebrate the life that you want to live unapologetically as the light of the world. your world. And there will be others that will join you there. Believe me, this is a game changer. When you can truly celebrate and come into partnership with your own highest self, your soul's purpose, and begin to shake yourself, show them what you're working with, that's when you will begin to see as above, so below, coming through you to me, okay? And likewise, Four of Wands, it says, I love playing with tarot because this is how my little girl has challenged me to show up out of my comfort zone, doing something I've never done before, sharing my gifts. I've worked with tarot for myself for a long time, but now I get to share it. And you know, if it's for you, it's for you. I hope you picking up what Spirit is putting out. And it says, I am devoted to my connectedness, and I celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community. This is your time to celebrate who you are and what you're about with your community. Give thanks, give thanks. We are celebrating, we are shaking, we are having a revival tonight, okay? Welcome in, Dr. Flo. Thank you for the divine inspiration that you shared with me today. It was such a revelation, and it's as above, so below. We were talking about this hermetic principle, and this is how it flows, you know? Collect what is yours in this lifetime. It is time for us to tap in so we don't do without. Everything is in the palm of our hands, but sometimes we have to speak it out. As Six of Pentacles shows up, we're going to go into the book, Six of Pentacles. It says, I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion, understanding that you are the change that you wish to see. Everything starts with you. Everything starts with you, and it attracts unto you everything else that you can be thankful for. Being thankful for the life you get to live, the way you get to show up, the things and the people you get to meet, the impact that you get to make in this world. It is yours. All you got to do is see it clearly. Make intelligent and wise decisions about how you want to show up. Not how someone else wants you to show up, but how you want to show up. You are the change you want to see. And it all starts and begins with you and me. Ashe? We're going to bring that in. King of Swords energy. We'll tap into the book. King of Swords says, just like I said, I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. Who is it that you want to be? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you would like to have? How are you cultivating the frequency to hold it once it shows up? That's the key, because oftentimes we can wish upon a star, we can hope and pray, but are you changing? Are you holding the frequency that thing can show up for you? You know, it's all frequency. It's all vibration. We were talking with Dr. Flo about the Hermetic principles, which is all inclusive of living your best life now. Universal law. Once you can tap into that and align your chakras to universal principle, universal law, that flows. That is where everything begins to manifest and comes forth in ways you could never ever imagine. That is that enigma. That is that unknown. But that is also what is within you. You just have to bring it out. You just have to express it. You just have to become it. And you have to be that magician and work your magic, because you are able. We are creators of this universe. We created as women. We birth nations through our womb space. We create with the divine masculine. We create with divine partnerships. We create life, and life more abundantly, as I was reminded, the moment we step out of our comfort zone, the moment we begin to see ourselves clearly as universal source energy, without form, formless, but forming each and every day, consciously or unconsciously. But this is the space that we can begin to receive our harvest. Everything that we need is available. But once you get it, can you keep it? Can you hold it? Does your life body have the capacity to see your most abundant life and see you being able to hold all that comes with it? And that does take self-regulation, and being able to sustain that vibration of all that you can imagine. We may get afraid, like, oh my God, it's really happening. It's coming true. But stay grounded, stay rooted, stay anchored, and begin to align and call forth that which is for you. Because, of course, you are your own guru, and we are creating this world together. So, the last card that I'm going to pull for us tonight is going to be from our chakra deck, okay? I'm all about the chakras, the chakra energy, the chakra essence, knowing how you move energy from your root to your crown and allowing your heart to be the bridge from the crown to the root. This is how we live aligned. This is how we show up as the most divine, our highest self, our God self, our divine self. This is how we draw in and attract just how good our life can be. And it is all about you and me. It's all about those people who are coming into your frequency. It's all about creative dream weavers. You know, in my book, Aligned and Crowned, it does talk about the chakras and how it attaches to the Hermetic principles. And it also inspires us to love. Love. Give me love, 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 love. Crazy love. Love is the key that unlocks every door that is for me. And when you can move in that frequency, there's nothing that you should be afraid of. There's nothing that you should not want to move on. Spirit moves quickly. Spirit does give you that opportunity as the martyr to set in that energy for a while, to find out, ooh, am I really about that life? But once you begin to know who you are, know what you've been called to do, send love in that direction and watch what happens. All right? Oh, I love it. I love it here. I love this opportunity to share. So we're going to read this love frequency because this is really what I'm about. It started out with my Madly in Love with Me Facebook challenge, where I did the whole month of February of really tapping into me. How much do I really love me? And am I showing myself the love that I'm expecting others to give to me? I know Dr. Flo talked about the people pleaser community. Well, I was probably the chairman or the president of that. But I had to begin to know that my love is for me first. And if I can't love me unconditionally, unapologetically, in my quirky, crazy, white girl trapped in a black girl body self, as my family always says, I don't know what am I here for, right? So death, grief, trauma, the dark night of the soul, all of that created me into who I am today. And love was the frequency that raised me out of that sunken place, out of that dark place. And it took over me in a way that I can't even get away from it. You know, it's like, how good can it get? Even in the worst case scenario, how good can it get? Because there's always a lesson and a blessing in every challenge, in every test. And we overcome by love. Okay? Thank you all for all the love. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for just offering your energy into the space today, because this is something that I've been working at. Being able to be seen, being able to be witnessed, being able to speak my truth, because I am a messenger. I am a messenger oracle that has been hiding because of my upbringing. But God said, go. It is now your time. For such a time as this, I show up and I embrace all that I am in this energy of love. Okay, so it's number 18, and it says very simply, I am love and love is me. And I'm adding, and together we rise in accelerated harmony to get everything that we desire. Everything. Nothing is going to go as a loss. Nothing is lost. Everything is available. Everything is here. So we read the guru. I am my own guru. I am my own. Yeah, we started there. We were on the swords, right? Where were we? The Knight of Swords. Okay. I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future because I'm the alchemist and I get to do this. You get to do this. We get to do this. Once you know who you are, once you understand the thought process, once you understand how the mind works, as the Hermetic principles speak, all is mind. Everything was first a thought. So thoughts became things, and then we breathed our breath into it and spoke upon it, and it was good. Ashe? Look, and it was good. So when we breathe our breath upon our visions, our wishes, our hopes, our dreams, and believe it, even if we don't know the next step, we know that it is good, and we can release it to the ethers and know that it will come right back to us. See, that looks like the 8 too. It's that same energy of this. As above, so below. This is how your energy flows. And the moment you can tap into how you wave your wand. Oh, I was going to wave my wand. But the moment you wave your wand and say, so be it, it is. And so it is. Ashe. So it says, I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. What you gonna do? What you waiting for? The harvest is plentiful. The harvest is plentiful, but are you gonna be able to hold it? Okay? This is the 9 of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, life is abundant. Are you able to see the abundance? Are you able to be the abundance? Are you able to show gratitude for the things you already have and know that even greater shall you do? We gonna ring that in. Even greater shall you do. And this is a powerful message today. You know, I was just so inspired the moment I opened up TikTok and got to see and witness and be called into the energy of Dr. Flo today. It set my soul on fire. It helped me see my vision in more ways than I could even desire. So my heart truly is in the utmost state of gratitude for you to even speak my life on your space, in your space, and it reflected back to me of who I am. Because sometimes we don't see ourselves. Sometimes we don't even understand. Look, there we go. Sometimes we don't see ourselves clearly, even though we are doing the work. We are doing it, but it's so close that we can't see it. So we have to zoom out. We have to open up our arms to allow other people in, to be vulnerable, to be true to yourself, to be who you have been called to be, so that that magnetic pull will help us expand this reality of seeing it truly how it is. Okay? So it says, I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. And I can honestly say from the depths of my soul, I have truly enjoyed the bliss of everything that I have planted, and it is even getting greater. There are so many conscious creators. There are so many light beings who are seeking their space. There are so many people who may find themselves in this dysregulated state, being it moving out of Christianity, moving out of religion, moving out of a job or a career or a partnership, relationship, and you may not know where you are. That's that place of the unknown. But that is also the place where you slow down and take a look at the roses and the flowers all around and find out that it is you who is creating it. And sometimes it is also you, so we can't blame nobody, who is moving things around on your board that may not feel comfortable, but it's so that you can align. And my framework, Align, coming from my book Aligned and Crowned, is talking about anchoring ourselves, grounding yourself, stabilizing yourself, then liberating yourself, releasing yourself, and giving yourself the opportunity to heal, then illuminating all that you desire. This is where you awaken your intuition. This is where the guru shows up and says, hey, come on up a little higher. Let your light shine, you know? Then we begin to generate those outcomes. It starts showing up in our life. It starts showing up by meeting divine strangers who you've most certainly traveled lifetimes together. So I give thanks for the re-meeting. I give thanks for the reconnection. I give thanks for the divine intervention and inspiration, you know, to see the similarities, to see yourself, see your reflection, see your mirror, and know that there are other people doing this work. And we are all in it together. We are all doing this work for such a time as this. We are shaking this world. Even though there's chaos and war and destruction all around, we are we are raising the standard of what this life should be. We are raising the frequency of how love sets you and me free. Okay? Then we begin to nourish it. You got to sustain it. Be mindful of the company you keep. Find the community that can celebrate with you, that can help you move stagnant energy, that can help you solidify your hopes, your dreams, and your reality in this reality. And this is what we do, starting from the root to the crown. I am, I feel, I can, and I do. I love and I speak, and I see myself in this imagination, y'all. It was just my imagination running away with me. And then I ran to catch it in love. Okay? So then it says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of the mind. And Reverend Ike speaks on this. He's like, work your mind so you don't have to work your behind. He is a metaphysical preacher who is shifted the world way back when, but his work is coming back. And his work is coming back not as the pimp preacher, as some say. He was pimping the women in the church for their money, y'all. But it really wasn't. It was just new age. It was something different. It was something that nobody really understood. But metaphysical principles, hermetic principles, is universal. It goes way beyond the church. It goes way beyond all things. Reverend Ike, he teaches, he has a book called The Science of Mind. Reverend, R-E-V-I-K-E, I think. I have the book. Is it down here? I could show it real quick. Let me just show it briefly. Okay, it wasn't in my bookshelf. It's upstairs, and I wasn't going to go all the way up there. But Reverend Ike, Science of Mind Philosophy. And it's a really good book. It is really, 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 really good book. Definitely in the line of Carlton Pierce. Neville Goddard was his teacher, someone he learned from. Metaphysical law. Metaphysical religion, if you want to say it's a religion, but it's really this new age of love. Love lifted me when nothing else could help. Okay? So tap into the love frequency, tap into your divine essence, tap into all that life has for you, and know that no one else can do it but you. So until next time, I'm your soul sister, speaking out, fixing crowns in the process. Until next time, peace and love. Thank you all for showing up. Until next time, good night.